Hi, this is Melinda Vallon. I am going to go through placing doors and windows in Revit 2022 onto your model. All right, so when you're placing doors and windows, you can do it in the 3D view, but it comes with some risk. Quite often, you're better off doing it in your plan view. So let's just go and place some doors and windows. So when I click on under architecture door, there's a few preloaded ones. Okay, I'm just going to choose one of the preloaded ones. It's fine. And just place some of the doors that it's already got. And you'll notice that as I move my cursor around, it flips them, and I can actually change that if I wanted to. If I go to modify and I choose a door, I can actually use those little double arrows to flip how it's oriented on the wall. So, even if I place it, I can change it. So all of these doors are outward opening at the moment. Okay, now I could flip and have one of the double doors and pop in a double door, choosing door again, choose double door, and I'll place in a double door here, I guess. That'll do. Okay, so now I placed in, oh, that one got changed. I placed in a few doors, so let's now place in some windows. Okay, again, when I click on window, there's going to be a few that are preloaded. These are just fixed plain pane windows, so they don't open in any way. They're not sliding, they're not awning, they're not, any kind of louver or anything. They're just a fixed pane of glass. I'll just put in a window, okay, a couple of windows. It's this window type. And you'll notice that there is actually a little bit of information that comes with the window, as in you can see that it's not specifically the same on each side. There is going to be an interior to the window. There's going to be an exterior to the window. Generally, these arrows should be on the outside of your wall, on an exterior face of the wall. So if I flip that around, it's sitting as the person who modeled this window intended. That one's already placed correctly. This one I have to flip. Okay. Same with the doors. Generally, these have to be, these arrows are on the outside. If you're placing it down as the person who modeled that door or window originally intended. Same with walls, it's just the information that they've given to that model. If you don't like it, you can change it. That's okay. All right, so now I've placed it on my floor plan, but I don't exactly know how that looks like in 3D. So of course, checking in 3D. And here you can see the windows are all the same height off my floor. If I went here and placed a window on this wall in my 3D view, you'll notice that it doesn't do the same kind of thing. Didn't like that because it was overlapping a wall, but it's conflicting with some walls, so it's giving me a few warnings. So I don't get that same consistency of offset from level 0. If I select that, you can see this one's still height is 1292.5. This one is 603.3. They're all very, very different. Okay, so putting them into 3D view while, it kind of feels more instinctive to be able to look at it in 3D, it doesn't always place very accurately. So it's probably better to put it on the level of your choice, or level 1 in this case. So if I click that, it's placed on level 1, and it's sitting, this is no offset, so it's just sitting on the bottom. If I wanted to change the height of this one, so you can see the height of these happens to be 900. If I wanted to change the height of that and make that, I don't know, lower, I could go in here and I can change that and hit apply, and you can see that that's lowered that down. Occasionally, you can also change some other things like the head height. So if I go 9, apply, it's decided to level it out with that someone whose head height is that high. So that's obviously a relatively tall person. Okay, and that's at head height. But you know, now we've got some differences between all our windows, so it's a bit weird. If you wanted a new door or window in your model, you can do that. Now, when we load in new parts and into our project, new models into our project, you have to be very careful about where you load it in. So if you want to load a new door, you have to load it into door. So I'm in place door right now, and I can go load family. If I go load family, and quite often in here, you go into like a furniture model, and there will be a bunch of models quite often. So I don't exactly have too many in mine. Yep, really don't have much. Just installed this not long ago. So I'll just cancel. But if you go, you can go load in some extra models, or if you've downloaded some from the internet, you can go load those in, and it will place, and then you can place that new door onto your model. Now, if you're loading in a window, make sure you choose window and load family into the window thing. Just like if we were going to load furniture, that has to go into component. So you have to go to component, and you have to go load family, and you can only load furniture into component. That's something that frustrates people sometimes. They try and load something, but they realize they're trying to load like a ping pong table, but they're trying to load it into the door family, and it won't work. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Hope you are able to create something that looks like a house at this point.